Hello and welcome to another edition of Autocar Quick News, your weekly wrap of all the latest updates from the automotive world. Before we begin, please ensure you're subscribed to the Autocar India channel and have hit the bell icon to be notified every time we have a new video up. We'll start the week's news with Citroën. The French car maker has revealed its new Basalt SUV coupe for India in full. We'll be reviewing the model in the days to come, but embargo rules in force till then means we can only show static images and share product details for the time being. In a nutshell, the Basalt is closely related to the Citroën C3 and C3 Aircross, though it's the SUV coupe form that's the distinguishing element here. The sloping roofline that flows into a high-deck tail also helps the Basalt stand out amongst the conventional shaped crop of mid-sized SUVs. Chunky cladding, 16-inch rims and lift-type door handles are other elements of note at the sides, while you'll find halogen tail lamps, a contoured tailgate and a dual-tone bumper at the back. Boot space is listed as 470 litres, while Citroën says ground clearance is 180 mm. Frontal styling is very similar to the C3 Aircross, carrying the same split headlamp and two-part grille arrangement. Inside, the Basalt shares its dashboard with the C3 Aircross, but there are notable upgrades here. The climate control panel, for instance, is new and gets a digital readout, toggle switches and an auto AC function. Other upgrades include a larger front armrest with storage and restyled and contoured rear headrests. Uniquely, the rear bench seat gets adjustable thigh support, which is a segment first feature. There are AC vents for the rear passengers behind the front center armrest. A 10.25-inch touchscreen, connected tech, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, 7-inch digital dials, a wireless phone charger are some of the features on board. 6 airbags will be standard fit across the range. The Basalt will be a petrol-only model, but buyers will have two engines to choose from. The range starts with an 82 horsepower 115 Nm 1.2-litre 3-cylinder naturally aspirated unit that will be available only with a 5-speed manual gearbox. Higher spec versions of the Basalt get Citroën's 1.2-litre turbo petrol 3-cylinder that makes 110 horsepower and 190 Nm when paired to the 6-speed manual, or 205 Nm when paired to the 6-speed torque converter automatic gearbox. The Basalt goes on sale in the coming weeks and we expect prices to start around 10 lakh rupees ex-showroom. You'll hear our thoughts on the Basalt in the days to come, but we're curious to know, what do you think of Citroën's coupe SUV? Does it have the potential to shake up the segment? Along with the Basalt, Citroën also unveiled the upgraded C3 and C3 Aircross. The hatchback and crossover now get LED projector headlamps and automatic climate control, while the ergonomics have been improved with the repositioning of the rear power window buttons from the center console to the doors. The C3 hatchback also sees the addition of powered and auto-fold wing mirrors and gets the 7-inch digital instrument cluster from the C3 Aircross. Notably, 6 airbags will now be standard across the Citroën range. The updated C3 and C3 Aircross will go on sale shortly, and it's safe to expect a bump up in prices. Tata Motors has announced the Curvv will be the launch vehicle for its new direct injection turbo petrol engine christened Hyperion. The 1198cc 3-cylinder engine produces 125 horsepower at 5000 rpm and 225 Nm at 1700 to 3500 rpm. For reference, that's 5 horsepower and 55 Nm more than what Tata's 3-cylinder 1.2-litre indirect injection turbocharged Revotron engine on the Nexon currently makes. The Hyperion engine will be offered with a 6-speed manual and 6-speed dual-clutch automatic option. The new engine will be offered only on the top-end variants of the Curvv. Entry-level models will be powered by the existing 1.2-litre Revotron turbo petrol unit. The Curvv will also be offered with Tata's 1.5-litre diesel engine, which will come with the option of a dual-clutch transmission as well. Aside from the petrol and diesel Curvvs, there will also be an all-electric version. We'll bring you all the details straight from the Tata Curvv's launch on August 7th, so stay tuned to the Autocar India channel. Tata Motors also had reason to celebrate over the past week with its Punch subcompact SUV achieving the 4 lakh sales milestone. The model went on sale in October 2021 and has consistently been on the monthly bestsellers list since. On to the launches of the week. Nissan announced a 49.9 lakh rupee ex-showroom price for the X-Trail SUV. The SUV comes to India as a full import and is hence subject to the full extent of duties, explaining why it's so much more expensive than monocoque-bodied premium SUV rivals like the Skoda Kodiaq, Volkswagen Tiguan and Jeep Meridian. There's only one powertrain on offer in India, a 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbo petrol engine that comes with a 12-volt mild hybrid system. The powertrain makes 163 horsepower and 300 Newton meters. The engine is unique for its variable compression technology that alters the compression ratio to optimize performance or fuel economy. Worth highlighting is that the India spec model is front-wheel drive only and there's no option for all-wheel drive. The X-Trail for India is the 3-row model, meaning seating for up to 7 passengers. The middle row offers slide and recline options as well. Other features include a dual-pane panoramic sunroof, dual-zone climate control, an 8-inch touchscreen, a 12.3-inch digital driver's display, a wireless phone charger, drive modes, and an electronic parking brake. 7 airbags are standard fit. Nissan is offering a 3-year, 1 lakh kilometer warranty as standard with the X-Trail, along with 3 years of free roadside assistance. You can watch Gavin's review of the X-Trail to know more about it. Maserati has launched its Grecale SUV in India. Prices start at 1.31 crore rupees ex-showroom. You can think of the Grecale as Maserati's Macan. It sits below the Levante SUV and is now the entry point to the Maserati brand. The Grecale is offered in 3 flavors. The base Grecale GT comes powered by a 300 horsepower 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine that enables a claimed 0 to 100 kph time of 5.6 seconds. The 1.53 crore rupee Grecale Modena ups the performance quotient with 330 horsepower, a 5.3 second 0 to 100 kph time, as well as inclusions like a limited slip differential and adaptive suspension. It's the range-topping 2.05 crore rupee Grecale Trofeo that goes the distance. Power comes courtesy Maserati's 530 horsepower 3-litre Nettuno V6 turbo petrol engine. 0 to 100 kph takes just 3.8 seconds, while top speed rises to 285 kph. Inside, the SUV features a dashboard that incorporates a 4-screen setup, including a digital driver's display, a 12.3-inch touchscreen, an 8.8-inch touchpad for the climate control unit, and a new digital clock mounted prominently at the top of the dash. After introducing its dual-cylinder CNG setup in the Exter, Hyundai has brought out the Grand i10 Nios hatchback with the same layout. The advantage: more usable boot space. The Grand i10 Nios High CNG Duo, as it's called, is available in mid-spec Magna and Sports variants, priced at 7.75 lakh and 8.3 lakh rupees ex-showroom respectively. The dual-cylinder CNG Nios costs 7,000 rupees more than the older single-cylinder CNG versions and about 97,000 rupees more than comparable petrol variants. The 1.2-litre 4-cylinder engine produces 69 horsepower and 95 Newton meters when running on CNG and 83 horsepower and 114 Newton meters when running on petrol. Hyundai only offers a 5-speed manual gearbox with the Nios CNG. There's no AMT option with the CNG as offered on the Tata Tiago CNG. Toyota has reopened bookings for the top-spec ZX and ZXO trims of the Innova Hycross Hybrid. Bookings were halted in May, with the company citing overwhelming demand as the reason. Interestingly, this is the second time that Toyota has halted and reopened bookings for the ZX and ZXO hybrid variants. It first paused bookings in April 2023 due to supply-related issues and resumed then 1 year later. Toyota has been struggling to keep up with demand for the hybrid variants, which the company claims make up over 50% of Innova Hycross sales. Toyota currently lists a pan-India average waiting period of 13 months for the Innova Hycross Hybrid on its official website. Over to two-wheelers. Yazdi has launched the updated Adventure with prices ranging from 2.1 lakh to 2.2 lakh rupees. The update addresses some of the bike's shortcomings. Starting with the engine, the exhaust header is now centrally routed and the coolant flow has been optimized. The company claims this helps improve heat management. The updated engine makes 0.7 horsepower less, taking the figure to 29.6 horsepower, while torque remains unchanged at 29.8 Newton meters. Yazdi has also ditched the bulky tank rails from the outgoing model and replaced it with a sleeker system. The bash plate has also been redesigned and it now comes with an integrated sump guard. The new arrangement has in part helped the Adventure shed 11 kgs. Notably, the tank rails are a mandatory accessory that costs 3,500 rupees over and above the cost of the bike. The Yazdi Adventure comes in 4 color options: Tornado Black that costs 2.1 lakh rupees, Magnite Maroon with a price of 2.13 lakh rupees, Wolf Grey that comes in at 2.16 lakh rupees, and Glacier White that's yours for 2.2 lakh rupees ex-showroom. TVS has unveiled a special edition Ronin called the Ronin Parakram to commemorate 25 years of Kargil Vijay Divas. The Ronin Parakram is a one-off and is unlikely to go on sale. The special edition Ronin features the Parakram livery on an olive green tank with silver accents on the top. There is a pinstripe of the Indian flag that flows from the headlight to the tank. The mudguards, knee recesses and side panels have paintings of soldiers from the Kargil war. The left side cover features a circular lamp that illuminates the number 99 in yellow. The special edition Ronin also gets a suede leather finish for the seat and handlebar grips. Perhaps the most evident styling upgrade on the Parakram are its knobby tires that give the motorcycle a more rugged appearance. Mechanically, the Ronin Parakram is identical to the standard model. Would you be interested in a special edition bike like the Ronin Parakram? Let us know in the comment section below. And with that, it's a wrap on this week's news. We have a busy week ahead with the review of the Citroen Basalt and the Tata Curve launch, so stay tuned to the Auto Guy India channel for the latest updates.